Welcome to episode number 11 of its Audie Pullman Road to the Show series, and today we're playing the Indians. The last game of a 3-game series. Then we hopefully in this episode play all 3 games in the Blue Jay series, and all these games in this episode, most likely because that we're gonna play 5 games, will be on the road. Hopefully 4 games, 1 against the Indians and 3 against the Blue Jays. I'm batting .365, 5 home runs, 22 RBIs at .363. On base percentage, I don't know why it's, but my on base percentage is 2 points lower than my average, and Sledden's 545. Stands between Michael Walker, we have 12-6, and Danny Salazar 12-5. Yeah, our pitcher has a higher ERA, lower strikeouts, and yeah, the other guy has a better record, more innings pitched, more strikeouts, and a lower ERA. Well, we're 54 and 70. The Indians are 70 and 52, so almost we play 2 more games. I don't know, but let's play the last game of the series against the Indians. I'm batting, yeah, 8th, 3rd base, 55 overall. Here we go. I don't know. I only done 10 episodes, but you can see I had only 12 home runs in AA, 66 RBIs. I don't get why they call it Audie Pullman up when for some reason they're not calling Bader Jr. up. He has like 35 home runs and like 130 RBIs, and this guy had only 113 hits, 12 home runs, and 66 RBIs, and the majors had 5 home runs, 22 RBIs. And no stolen bases in AA or the majors. Let's watch a presentation at Verstappen.
We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today it's the rubber match of this.
This is where the 2019 All-Star Game was.
And the Cleveland Indians. It's Indians baseball, and it comes.
And Machado's still in the Orioles. We just started this in MLB The Show 18. And he's still in the Orioles. Now he's on the Padres. And everybody started still in the Nationals, but didn't realize he's on the Phillies. I might sound a little weird. Well, I got injured during shop. I don't know if some of you watching this went to shop, but we were putting a table away, fitting the table that was like half done, and the bottom, the part of the fitting table on the lead that usually on the ground, it was upside down, and what's Mancini, the left fielder, led off the game with a solo homer. Error, Jones reached 2 for 9 with a double in the series. I haven't played this since I think October. The first time playing this Road to the Show series in the new year 2020. Not in a decade. There's no year 0. Everyone thinks it's a new decade. Actually, it's not. And that's series. First year was year 1, not year 0. I just missed that. I can barely see the ball for some reason. I'm really slow. -1 in time versus Rise. This is my character that's really slow. Literally, he did not get a triple. I can't. Okay, here's this guy. I'm 3rd base. I was just playing, well, I think I was just playing Dash. See, that was my last episode, and I'm with the Show 19. Yeah, Audie Pullman, got it first. +1 in reaction, on accuracy, and fielding. And I believe it's 0. I didn't see. No, we're at 1-0 after 2. Here's me, and 353. Let's go with advanced runner with a rounder through the infield. Runner at first, 2 outs, 1-0 Orioles, top of the 4th. 60th pitch coming from the Indian starter. I can't see the ball for some reason. Change up.
Did you watch the Dodgers?
Yeah.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Heading out
I can't see the ball.
So what's your plan for your guitar today since you missed yesterday too?
I did it today.
You did?
Yeah, I just did it.
But you missed yesterday and Thursday. So you got yesterday to make up.
I did it. I did some yesterday.
If you want to make it up over the next couple days, that's fine, but just before you do anything, tell me what your plan is. I don't need to know.
And that's a single throw. Yeah, it's base out. They call that an error. 2-1 is 1 for 3 with a single.
Usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive a third base hit. Stepping into the box, Joseph. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that.
And that's really slow, and that will probably be a double play. Yes, it is. Middle of 6, it is 2-1 Orioles. They only have 2 hits. Wait, the Indians. I don't know why.
Ready for another chance? Zach Anderson. He singled his last time.
And it's 3-1 now as I lead off the top of the 9th. 4th at bat.
Here's the first pitch to him.
And that is a fair ball. It goes hits in fair territory and goes over the sidewall for a automatic double. It's not a ground rule double. It says there ground rule double. Hit the chalk line. I doubt it probably would have been. I could have been maybe thrown out because I'm so slow. 2 hitters so far. I mean, it says ground rule double. Actually, it's not. It should be called a book rule double or an automatic double. That hit the chalk line, I think. Yeah, hit the chalk, and then it went through that guy's neck. He's looking the complete. He's looking towards the other way. Yeah, it goes right through his neck, and then it ends up just stomping on the stairwell right by an Orioles fan. The wind is 7 miles an hour blowing in from left field. Yeah, I have a band-aid right below my lip, by the way. And yeah, it's 3-1. Here's the number 9 batteries. I usually bat 8th or 9th. And that is a base hit! And I'll stay. Probably would have thrown out. Any of my other characters, I probably would have scored, but because he's so slow, I'm going to stop. And this guy had a solo homer. Runners at the corners, nobody out. He had a solo homer to lead off the game. Oh, I should have not went because it would have been bases loaded or runners at first and second, 1 out now. As we win though, we win against the first place team in the AL Central. As we're 4th in the AL East as we win. And I think we won the series 2-1. 4-1. We got 2 in the 9th. 2. Last year, I think we scored one before I batted. I went 2 for 4 with a double and a single. So not bad, but our guy, Mancini led off the game with a home run. Walker went 7 innings, and then Darren O'Day went 1 inning. And the Indians started with only 5 innings. And yeah, hopefully we can do all 3 innings in the Blue Jays series in Toronto, or at least the first 2 innings. Double play, F9, single, double. If we don't, if we only do 2 innings, I'll probably do the 3rd inning after I'm done filming, because then I have to do March October. I'll post that later, and then I'll probably come back to this Road to the Show series and play it again. I was going to do Big League Junior, but remember, there's season. Well, we'll probably not do the playoffs. Next episode of that series will be the playoffs or next season. And we make the playoffs, but remember, in the minor leagues, the season ends around Labor Day, so it ends the last game of the year might be on Labor Day. 7:07, 7:07, 12:37. Okay, now our start is 7-12, and this team's better than us. I think we have the worst record, or one of the worst records. We have the Rays are worse than us. And where's our winning percent? Yeah, they have 440 winning percentage. The Rays have a 387. We're not the worst team. We're just playing the Blue Jays, which they're in 3rd place. We're at 15, and we won 2 straight, 4 and 6 the last 10. The Blue Jays won 4 straight, 7 and 3 in the last 10, but they're 15 games back. That means we're 14.5 games behind them. So we're probably gonna end up, well, unless somebody blow, it probably end up in 4th place when the season ends. But there's still over a month to go. Let's go with Jonathan Stroh. Was on the Orioles, now was on the Twins, and now he's a free agent, I think. Conversation was throw out the team's recent record. The only thing we're gonna at the end of the year is an early invitation. We need to be better. Joe agrees that it's a good idea to hold everyone to a high standard. Okay? Was unfamiliar, friendly, and bro, I'm in the friendly stage. I'm batting ninth now, 65 overall, batting ninth. I didn't beat it as the lefty pitch starter and as a DH. Let's choose the uniforms. Let's go with... Let's go with home 1951. You can see my last 10 games. I have 1 home run. It was against the Mets. I have 5 RBIs, batted 275 in that span. 40 at bats, 1 run scored, 11 hits, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, no stolen bases. Only 11 hits. I had 2 hits last game. Let's watch a presentation by Excursion.
And a welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in
SFL starts today.
We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Machado and Donaldson slug it out next on the show.
Donaldson on the Twins in real life, and Machado's on the Padres. They're number 0, 24 starts, 6 and 9. Not sure what the score is. It's 3-0 Blue Jays in the top of the 3rd. We only have 1 base runner. Guessed it. Oh, I missed it. 87 miles an hour. Yeah. No, we have 3 hits. I think one was 2 runner. I think one there was a double play. I think that's why we have 3 hits. And I'm batting 9th, and I'm batting. Yeah, we have 3 hits through almost 3 innings, so we're down 3-0. Oh, yeah, I was on a 7-minute appearance. And here's this guy with no runners on, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, 1-2 count, number 9 batter for the Blue Jays. And that will be caught by Mancini. You couldn't see it because I don't know how to turn it around. I don't know why it does that when you're third base. Devin Travis for the Blue Jays. Leading off the bottom of the 5th, 3-0 still. Liner! And it is. Put your glove up, and the left fielder cuts it off, and you'll stay at first base with a single. Umpires are wearing the coat. I guess the roof is open, but I mean, it's August. I think it's open. You can't really tell. It's 6-0 in the 6th inning. So, yeah. 3 hits. And that was last time I was out. 3 hits. And yeah, I popped that up. Yeah, there were 5 1/3, 3 hits, and we're down almost by a touchdown. XFL starts today. And at 1, there's a game at 1 on ABC and a game at 4 on Fox. And now it's 7-0, 2 outs, top of the 8th, probably my last at bat. Starter's still in there. And yeah, probably 0 for 3 in this game. Middle of 8, it's 7-0 Blue Jays. They're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And yeah, 0 for 3. 0 for 3. They don't have a 5-game winning streak. We had 3 runs in the top of the 9th, but I ended up again. And there was a save, I guess, because the timer was on deck, or came to the plate. There was a save because the timer came to the plate, or was on deck. Chris Davis homered. I went 0 for 3. It was really, we had 8 hits, but we scored 3 runs in the top of the 9th, but it was too little, too late. Their starter went 8 1/3. Our starter went 4 1/3. Oh, here we go. Let's play the 2nd game of the series against the Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto. Let's watch a presentation of Excursion.
Tuesday night baseball on the show as we welcome you to Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore
15 games above 500. We're 16 games under 500.
Jays have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next.
Marcus Stroman.
For game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got? Hey, Manny,
Okay, into July, I only have 1 home run, 6 RBIs in August. I had 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. I've been higher in July, and that's when I came up in July, I think. Might have been, my first game might have been 4th of July. Are you serious? It's 5-0? Oh my God. And I pump it up. I don't know, we're down 5. We did 5 runs in the top of the first. Oh, we did 5 runs in the bottom of the first. 5-0 is Tulowitzki. I think on the Rockies, but this thing is still on the Blue Jays. Oh, stop! And it's not caught. Throw the first in time. 1 down. But I don't know how we're down 5-0. I mean, okay. But I always want that pitches inside the zone. Leading off the top of the 5th. Not even 50 pitches for Stroman.
It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th.
Got 3 in the 9th inning last time. Well, you do have 4 hits. What's the wind? 8 miles an hour blown from left field to right field.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Pilar moving in, and he
Man, well, I completed that challenge. I had out, and we did get a run, but how we're hitting, we can't. Because I'm bad at 9, I don't get limited at bats. So, what a play! Jim! Come on, first, what a play! What a diamond play! And they did Diaz out at first. I didn't go for second because I would have been safe. 9-2. 2 runners on, 1 out in the top of the 6th. I did 1 more at bat. I did a hit right here. And that is man, I lined it right to the left fielder. 0 for 3. In the series, I'm 0 for 6. Probably last chance. No runners on, 1 out. 10-2 Blue Jays. I don't know why are we doing that. Series, we did up 17 runs. And we only scored 5, and I'm 0 for 7 in the series. This episode, I think I'm what, like 2 for 10? As we're down to our final out. And we lose, I assume, 10-2. Yep. And our starter went 2/3 of an inning. Stroman went 8 innings. This series we scored. We're going to outscore 17 assists in this series. And I'm 0 for 7 in the series. My goodness. Our starter in that game went 2/3 of an inning. That's unbelievable. Let's watch a presentation by West Version.
Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Baltimore Orioles and the
Well, they're on a
Toronto
6-game winning streak.
Blue Jays aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this.
Our 6-game winning streak. We're still on the same uniforms. This guy's 11-6 and 25 starts. Here's Devin Travis, and we're down 2-1. We run our first 1 out. 0-2 count, bottom of the 2nd. And that could be a double play. Diamond play in the 2nd for 1. The 1st. Gone! Double play! And the 2. It is 2-1 Blue Jays. What a play! I'm due up. I believe it's 9-1-2 due up for the Orioles in the top of the 3rd. And home plate umpire might feel more due to that beard. Really down, batting 360, 355. Someone got a hit in Toronto in the series. Shot. That's crushed! Deep left field connected out of here! And no one's off the base of the wall! And it could have been a triple. It's another character because it's Audie Pullman. It's a double, but 23rd of the year, and I'm 3rd on the list for double leaders of the Orioles. 3 behind Machado and 2 behind Massini. Well, it's almost a home run. It's the base of the wall. First hit of the series is the extra base hit. And that is gonna dip me over. It's a 4-3, runner at third, 1 out. But because I'm slow, it has to be probably at least medium fly ball and hit me home. Here's the DH, Tim Beckham. In real life, he's a shortstop for the White Sox. 1-2 count, 1 out on the tying run, 90 feet away, and he swings and misses on the changeup. Unbelievable. And now they need a hit. Now it's Machado. He wants his first plate appearance. 1-1 count, and this will be the last last game of the episode. So originally we're gonna, and originally I wanted to do the last game of the Indian series and all 3 games of the Blue Jay series. This is the last game of the Blue Jay series. As we couldn't, and runner at third, 1 out, struck out, and flew out. Still 2-1, runner at third, 2 outs, 0-2 count. We gotta keep it a 1-run game. And at the ground ball, down, throw him out at first. And he is ow, and the run does not score. And the 3, it is still 2-1 Blue Jays. There's Audie Pullman, still 2-1 timer, and it's at first base though with 1 out in the top of the 5th. 1 for 1 with a double. Oh, and that's gonna be a tailor-made double. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play. Middle of 5, it remains 2-1 Blue Jays. And now it's 3-1 with 2 runners on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. We won the game in Cleveland, as that's caught. We won the last game of the Cleveland series, and then we lost the first 2 games of the Toronto series. Oh, now we're have the lead, 4-3. 1 out, no runners on, top of the 7th. We have Tate in the lead. I don't know if it's in this inning, but well, enough. I have an appearance, as that will be a 1 for 3 with a double and a double play, and a 1 for 3 with a double in this game. As here's Tulowitzki. Timer at second base, 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Here's Britton, Zach Britton. Who's on the Yankees in real life. And that's a pop-up. And then the left fielder took my spot. Or actually, no, it was Machado. Shortstop, and we win! 10th save of the year for our closer, or whoever that was, our reliever. And it's Darryl Day. We won 4-3 thanks to 3 runs in the top of the 6th. I went 1 for 3 with a double. And not an RBI. I'm not on the notable players. Davis went 3 for 4 with the RBI. Trumbo 2 for 4 with a double, 2 RBIs. Yeah. But we went 2-2 in this episode. The win went to a reliever that went 1 inning. And the save went to a closer that went 1 inning. And J.A. Happ, their starter, actually got the loss. He went 6 innings, and he gave up 3 runs in the top of the 6th. Went 1 for 3 with a double off the base of the wall in the top of the 1st. Or not top of the 1st. It was in the top of the 3rd. Okay, that's how we're closing. No 46 episode. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you have yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 12 of this Audie Pullman Road to the Show series. See you in episode number 12 and eat a lot of bacon.